On today's episode of Undercover Boss, the president and CEO of Build-A-Bear Shop goes undercover in her own business. By joining her employees in the front line, this CEO will meet the people that make her company a beloved brand.
Okay, yay! Guys!
Oh wait, hang on.
We didn't pay.
Yeah, we have to check out
Yeah,
first.
that would be important.
While undercover, she'll find out that making toys isn't child's play, and what will happen when her disguise starts to unravel at the scene.
Is that part of the process? She was like coming toward the hairdo. I was scared to death.
Find out next on today's episode of Undercover Boss. Based in St. Louis, Missouri, Build-A-Bear Workshop is a global retail chain where customers can design and create their own stuffed toys. With almost 400 locations and more than 3,000 employees and $400 million in revenue, this family favorite brand has been bringing joy to kids since 1997. And building this company one bear at a time is the president and CEO, Sharon John.
My name is Sharon John, and I am the president and CEO of Build-A-Bear Workshop.
Build-A-Bear Workshop is the only retail store where customers can go through the entire process of choosing their furry friend, picking a heart and dressing it and customizing it, and the company was founded in 1997 by Maxine, who had the idea to let her children make their own stuffed bears and customize them exactly how they wanted. This was a new idea, not done by other companies, so the business grew rapidly and they were able to expand throughout the world. But from 2008 to 2012, the brand of the company experienced a steep downfall to the point where 22% of their stores became unprofitable, and Sharon joined the company in 2013, and she brought in a new team and changed every aspect of their marketing, and she came up with new ideas which worked out great. Sharon graduated in advertising from the University of Tennessee and got her business degree from Columbia, and for most of her career she's been working in toy-focused companies like Mattel, and she developed the skill to turn around companies that were not doing so well. This made her well known in the business, and she's led multiple companies from becoming obsolete to rejuvenating them entirely. Since Sharon joined Build-A-Bear, the brand has recovered and it's become more profitable and more popular than ever, and she wants this opportunity to go undercover and see if her new format is working and how the employees are adapting to it before launching the company into the next stage.
It's a great time to go undercover because we are in the middle of changing the trajectory of Build-A-Bear.
She'll be going undercover as Jessie, a contestant on a reality show, competing to own her store.
When I go undercover, I'm going to be Jessie. My employees will think I'm on a different reality show.
For her first job, she travels to Northridge, California to work as a Build-A-Bear.
Today, I'm in Northridge, California, and I'm going to be working with a bear builder.
This particular store has been upgraded to their new Discovery format, and she wants to see how well it's doing. She meets up with Leanie, who tells them that they'll be having a party very soon, and Sharon is very nervous since she's not built a bear before, and she'll be doing that for kids.
A bunch of beautiful babies. They're celebrating back to school month.
Are we having a party?
We are having a party, absolutely.
But Leanie's confident that she can teach her before they come. The kids come shortly after, and Sharon is put on the stuffer machine, and as she feared, she starts to mess up and the stuffing starts flying everywhere, but it makes all the kids laugh, so it was not a total disaster. Leanie then tries to remove the rogue stuffing from Sharon's hair, which makes her extremely nervous as she was afraid Leanie might accidentally take off her disguise.
I was frightened and afraid that if she sort of pulled on it too hard that my cover might be blown.
But everything goes well, and Sharon goes back to work and has fun at the party. While working together, Sharon sees how good Leanie is with the kids and how much she loves the job.
When the party was over, the kids were so joyful. Leanie definitely exemplifies the heart of Build-A-Bear.
She also learns that Leanie's father is disabled, so she works 3 jobs to support him and her little sister. The next day she travels to Whitehall, Pennsylvania to work in the older model store.
Today, I'm in Whitehall, Pennsylvania, and I'm going to be working with a bear builder at one of our heritage stores.
And she meets up with Nick, and he first teaches her how to operate the cash register system, and she then takes the stage and on the first customer messes up by pricing the same item twice, but the customer catches it, and Nick comes back to help her redo the pricing.
It looks like that rang twice, so let me check on that. I'm sorry, Nick.
Yeah.
The chase is rang twice on here.
They then work on stuffing the toys, and this time she does better by following Nick's lead, and he's very enthusiastic and a great teacher, which made it easier for her to learn.
Take it like this and say, wake up, heart.
Wake up, heart.
And then spin in a circle like this, carefully, and say, we.
But she sees that the stuffing for the bears are not standardized throughout the stores, and she keeps in mind to change that.
It's in the bears. All of these processes should be consistent between stores. even between Discovery and Heritage stores.
On their break, she learns that Nick wants to be a filmmaker and hears his ideas for a movie idea with the classic bears. For her next job, she travels to Columbus, Ohio to work as a cherry picker in their warehouse.
I'm in Columbus, Ohio today, and I'm going to be working with a cherry picker operator in our warehouse.
She meets up with Solomon, and he first teaches her safety rules and then teaches her how to operate the forklift in order to be able to pick up boxes. They then work on shipping, and he shows her how to scan and deliver the boxes, but Sharon struggles to keep up with the speed of the upcoming boxes, but Solomon helps her out, and she also sees that the way the boxes are sent is not effective and adds extra work on the employees. While working together, Solomon shares that he has 2 children who he can't see frequently because of his work, and she also learns that he likes to write and sing music.
Great employee for Build-A-Bear. So no matter how the rest of the journey goes, at least I know the warehouse is in good hands.
For her last job, she travels to Alpharetta, Georgia to work as an assistant manager.
Today, I'm in Alpharetta, Georgia, a suburb of Atlanta, and I'll be working with an assistant manager.
And she meets up with Kendall, who tells her that she's made her own training manual because she didn't like Sharon's training guide. This is concerning to Sharon, but Kendall explains the reason that she's made her own is not to change the manual, but rather set it up in a way that it becomes easier for others to learn.
To show me some of the training manuals, I was a little concerned.
Kendall has worked in the company for a long time, and she also has experience training hundreds of people. They then continue to open shop, and Sharon implements what she learned greatly, proving that Kendall's method of teaching actually works. And finally, Sharon's undercover time comes to an end, and she invites her employees to reveal her true identity.
And I am the president and CEO of Build-A-Bear Workshop. Holy moly, this is Undercover Boss.
First in was Leanie, and she tells her that she loved her spirit and how patient she was with her, and then gives her $10,000 to spend on herself, and gives her $15,000 to pay off her bills, and tells her that she's opened a college fund for her little sister so that she won't have to worry about that.
This is gonna change my life forever. It's the most amazing thing that's ever happened to me.
Next in was Nick, and she tells him that it was a pleasure learning from him and that she had fun working with him, and then offers to send him to a film seminar so he can pursue his dreams, and gives him $10,000 so he can buy some film equipment, and she finally gives him an additional $5,000 to pay off his college debt.
To have someone believe in you, I'm definitely blown away by the whole experience.
Next in was Solomon, and she tells him that she had a special time with him, and then tells him that she'll be getting him a meeting with music producers, and also gives him $10,000 to go on vacation with his family, and another $20,000 so he can move into a better home.
That's crazy because I was never really able to provide for my kids like that. Our future looks beautiful now.
And last but not least was Kendall, and she tells him that she loved her taking initiative, and she asks her to help create the next manual and gives her $10,000 to spend on her upcoming marriage and another $40,000 for her children's college fund.
I'm excited for my future. I'm excited for where I'm gonna go with Build-A-Bear.
And that is it for today's recap of Undercover Boss.